The Proteas have done really well at the Cricket World Cup, and their victory over Bangladesh yesterday helps them to move a step closer to the semi-finals of the tournament. To talk about this, we've roped in Proteas batsman Dewald Brevis. Good morning, Deval. Thank you so much for joining us. And before we start talking about cricket itself, we have to talk about your various nicknames. Let's start with Baby AB, because that's such a big name and the pressure that it puts on you. How do you feel about that nickname?
No, firstly, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. Yeah, there has been a few nicknames, but for example, like Baby AB, for me growing up, like from this small, I always idolized AB de Villiers, and I still do. He's my role model still. So for me, it's really special to be compared to him, and it will always be. But for me also, it's important that people get to know me as Dewald or DB, to have your own identity also as well.
And you say DB is what they call you out in India?
Yes, in India and somewhere in South Africa as well. People also call me that. But whatever people want to call me, I'll always be happy.
Okay, Baby AB. I like that one. Let's talk about cricket and your relationship that you have with the two coaches of our South African cricket teams. How would you say your relationship is with the two coaches?
No, I think like they are absolutely incredible for the job that they have. Our relationship are great. Like they understand my game, they understand me as an individual. They really work very well with the team. They allow you to play with freedom and to just be yourself. They don't want you to be a certain person. They want you to be the best version of yourself.
And that is, of course, Coach Rob and Shukri that we're touching on there. Let's talk about DB in India and the IPL and your experience there. Would you say you feel that adds to how good we as South African players then become if we get exposed to playing out in the IPL, and then we can add that value back into the national team?
Absolutely. I feel it's so important. Like our players get exposed to very high quality competitions. For example, the IPL, the best international players play there and the best players of India. It's constantly like a high pressured environment. You get tested and you get put in different situations, and you learn as a player how to deal with that. And when you come back to South Africa and you play even in our domestic seasons, you bring that back. And especially playing for South Africa, like it's the ultimate, and you just take all the knowledge that you get and you just spread it and you just keep enjoying the game.
And I mean, you speak about how you've always idolized AB from a young person here. Now you're this taller than everyone almost in the studio. Let's talk about your career and what it's been for you so far, and what you'd like to see it move into, as well as just who guides you in terms of the decisions that you make in your career. I mean, at such a young age, you've already had the exposure to the IPL. You're already in conversations with Rob as well as Shukri in terms of just lining out your international career path.
Yeah, I think it all started at a very young age, if I can take back time. So me and my brother, we always played backyard cricket from the young age, and I always had the passion to play that. We would literally kill the grass in my mom's garden to make a little cricket field or cricket pitch.
Your mom wasn't happy about that?
No, not at all. She was trying to get the grass ready, but that's what we did basically, and we loved cricket. I can remember I played all ball sports in school, for example, and always when it was rugby season or tennis season, I would always want to still eat cricket balls and still play cricket during that season. And that was the small things that told me like cricket is the way and the path that I want to go. And it's been amazing so far. I'm so grateful for my journey so far and how things has turned out. And I always want to just thank God for that, because He gave me a talent to play, and I always play to honor Him. But for example, whatever lies ahead, I believe that my journey is already written, and I can just be myself and stay in the moment and be the best Dewald Brevis basically, and enjoy the journey and know everything happens for a reason.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. And we look forward to seeing your journey continue to unfold in front of our eyes. And Deval, just as I start wrapping up with you, just a little bit in terms of the Cricket World Cup out in India right now, what do you make of the Proteas performance? Because we know that, and I mean, we've all been saying it's kind of in the shadow of the Rugby World Cup because it was just like rugby at the moment. But their performance and that shock defeats to Netherlands, what do you make of what they've been able to do with ball and bats?
I just basically love everything of it. For me, our family, myself, and I know so many South Africans, we're so excited. We believe and we know this is our year, but we have to always stay in the moment and just focus on the next game, not think too far ahead. But the game against Netherlands, it happens. It's cricket. We just keep believing. We're doing so great, and we all back the Proteas, and I know in my heart this is our year. I don't want to put any pressure on anyone, but everything will happen as it should. All of the players, they just inspire so many people, the way they play, the way they go about their things. So it's really great to see how they do. And yeah, we back them 100%.
So you rate South Africa's year in India when India's playing. It's our year.
Definitely.
I love it.
And it's the Springboks year also again.
It is. Let's quickly, Springbok New Zealand on Saturday. Where's your money? Margins?
Springboks, 100%.
And the margin?
I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think it's definitely South Africa all the way.
Dewald, it's been absolutely lovely chatting to you this morning. We wish you all the best as you continue with your career.
Thank you so much for having me.